Hello there and welcome to Back Paddock Training. Today we're going to be looking at the Soulmate program and how to export a trend analysis graph of some of your results for a paddock. For this training we're going to have Chris Darling take us through.
Hello, welcome to a session on the use of the trend analysis tools within Soulmate. These can be accessed from the front screen. They are part of the data import-export function, so they can be accessed by clicking on the data import-export button on the front sheet. These tools were put together to be able to extract the data from the Soulmate database and put them together in a graphic form and export them to an Excel spreadsheet where they can be displayed. So they exist under the data export area, and by clicking on this little arrow here we can see we want to export the test results to an Excel spreadsheet, and as I said, for a trend analysis it will automatically graph it. So if we click on there, what we end up with now is a wizard that will guide us through selecting the data. In this case I'm going to look at a dairy enterprise where there's been a record of soil testing from 2000 to 2014 in this particular paddock. So I've selected the enterprise, the paddock, the trading name and the paddock, and I've selected the paddock where I have long-term history. The next thing I do is go over and set up the date range that I want to include the data for, and in this case I want it to be for the years 2000 through to 2015, and I'll just change the date to the start of the year to make sure I don't miss any data. I click on next to go to the next screen, and in this screen we're setting up which analysis do we want to actually set up the trend analysis for. This can be done for a range of analysis or a single one. In this exercise I'll just set it up for a soil sample, and I'll set it up for the analysis for the Colwell P test. So I'm looking at Colwell P over a range of years for a single paddock, and I just want to see what the trend is for that time. The next screen we will encounter is one where we can select an evaluation table to actually put in place the critical range for Colwell P for a particular crop or pasture. In this case it's a dairy enterprise in New South Wales, so I'm going to set up for a 2 cow per hectare grass legume pasture, 2 cows per hectare, 0 to 70 Colwell P. I click on next, and this specifies just how we want the graph to look. In this case we want the sampling date to be on the x-axis, not the paddock name, so we select sampling date and go finish. In finishing this, the Soulmate program is now exporting the data across to an Excel spreadsheet that it creates, and I'm going to leave it on the desktop and I'll give it a name. I'll call it just Dairy P trend, and I will save it to there. It says it's been exported to Excel successfully, so I go OK, and now I'll go and locate it on the desktop, and here it is here. All I need to do is now simply double click on it to open it in Excel. It will open in a range of versions of Excel, but it will bring up this dialog box here, and just say yes. It's just sorting out the versions. Now you can see here it is put in the graph, and all I need to do is expand it to make it a little bit more readable, and very quickly we've been able to produce a graph that's indicating the trend. Now obviously this can be copied and pasted out into other documents, and that's on sheet 2. On sheet 1 in the tab you can see the raw data. So just depending on your skills in Excel, this can be modified to do things like put in a trend line, or any other manipulation of the data that you'd like to make in Excel to be able to convey the message to the customer that you'd like to.
At Back paddock, we understand that everybody is different and learns in different ways. To facilitate this and to make our products more accessible for everyone, we have a number of different ways and means of obtaining assistance in any situation. Do you prefer to talk to real people? We have a friendly team of people on our help desk, always ready to take your call and help you. Would you prefer to have a look at some notes in your own time? Visit our website www.backpaddock.com.au, go to the Help Desk tab, and you'll be able to find the notes under the relevant program that you're looking for, in this case under Soilmate. Perhaps you'd like to get a personalised training session. All you need to do is visit our website, go to the Help Desk tab, and then click on the relevant program that you'd like to receive training on. In this case, you'd be looking for training in Soilmate, and then we can actually personalise that training session specifically for you. I'd like to thank you for your time today and look forward to being with you in other training videos.